May 2025, OpenAI announces an $8 billion deal to sell Windsurf, their revolutionary AI IDE, to Microsoft. But within weeks, a single IP clause triggers the deal's collapse. Microsoft walks away with a $3 billion penalty and accidentally hands Google the keys to the future of AI development. Windsurf launched in late 2024 as OpenAI's answer to GitHub Copilot. But it wasn't just another code completion tool. It was the first true agentic IDE. Instead of suggesting lines of code, Windsurf could understand entire project architectures, refactor codebases autonomously, and even debug production systems in real time. Within months, it attracted 5 million developers. Microsoft saw the threat immediately. Their $10 billion investment in OpenAI gave them first right of refusal on any OpenAI product. In March 2025, they triggered it, offering $8 billion to acquire Windsurf and integrate it into Visual Studio and GitHub. OpenAI's board, facing pressure to monetize after years of losses, accepted. Sam Altman himself called it the partnership that will define the next decade of software development. The deal was set to close in June 2025. But buried in the 247-page acquisition agreement was Section 8.3, the IP Independence Clause. It stated that if any Windsurf technology was found to incorporate non-OpenAI intellectual property without proper licensing, Microsoft could demand full source code disclosure or walk away with a $3 billion penalty paid by OpenAI. In late April, Microsoft's due diligence team made a discovery. Windsurf's core context window management system, the feature that let it handle massive codebases, was nearly identical to technology Anthropic had patented for Claude in 2023. OpenAI had no licensing agreement with Anthropic. Microsoft's lawyers presented OpenAI with an ultimatum: prove you own this technology, or give us complete access to Windsurf's source code for independent verification. OpenAI refused both, claiming the technology was independently developed and that full disclosure would violate their safety protocols. On May 15, 2025, Microsoft invoked the IP Independence Clause and terminated the deal. OpenAI was forced to pay the $3 billion penalty, the largest breakup fee in tech industry history.
Microsoft's official statement was clinical. We cannot proceed with an acquisition where fundamental IP ownership remains unresolved.
For OpenAI, it was catastrophic. The $3 billion penalty drained their cash reserves. Worse, the public IP dispute scared off enterprise customers. Windsurf's revenue dropped 60% in 2 months. By July, OpenAI was quietly shopping Windsurf to anyone who'd take it. Enter Google. They'd been watching the deal collapse with interest, and they had a secret weapon: a recent cross-licensing agreement with Anthropic that gave them access to Claude's patents. If Google bought Windsurf, the IP dispute disappeared overnight. On August 3, 2025, Google announced they'd acquired Windsurf for $2.1 billion, $5.9 billion less than Microsoft's original offer. The deal included immediate integration with Google Cloud, Android Studio, and a rebranded version called Gemini Dev Studio, launching in Q4 2025. But here's where it gets brilliant. Google also announced Windsurf would be powered by Gemini 3, their latest AI model, creating a fully integrated Google AI development stack that no competitor could match. Microsoft's GitHub Copilot suddenly looked like a relic. Industry analysts called it the deal of the decade. Google acquired the world's most advanced AI IDE at a 74% discount, solved a major IP headache for OpenAI, and leapfrogged Microsoft in the AI developer tools race, all because Microsoft's lawyers were too aggressive with a single contract clause. Today, Gemini Dev Studio has 12 million users, more than double Windsurf's peak. Microsoft's attempt to corner the AI IDE market ended up handing Google a $3 billion gift. In tech, sometimes the biggest wins come from your competitors' mistakes.